Chapter 15 The Rainbow, a Covenant for All. When the flood came down, mankind was destroyed. But God saved mankind through Noah. And the Lord in his kindness made a promise to man, that water would not kill them again. Genesis 9:13. When the Lord appeared to Ezekiel, he was surrounded by a rainbow, a promise that the Lamb would come, and the temple of his body would be rebuilt. Ezekiel 1:28. And when the Lord appeared to John to foretell of the judgment to come, he was surrounded by a rainbow, a promise that the Lion would return, and the temple of his saints would be rebuilt. Revelation 4:2. And what is a rainbow? A rainbow is an arc with a spectrum of color, identified as red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, that appears in the sky due to the refraction of sunlight passing through droplets of rain. Before the covenant with Noah, God said to Noah, "The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and outside with pitch." Genesis 6:13. And the Lord instructed Noah to save mankind by building an ark. And after the flood and mankind was saved, the ark of the rainbow was left as a covenant of God's mercy and grace. The source of the rainbow is light from the sun, and in his mercy and kindness, God sent his Son into this world to give light to save mankind. And the source of God's covenant is light from the sun, for as he would say, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life." John 8:12. How is sunlight refracted in a rainbow? The sunlight passes through a prism, which is created by rain, and before God created the first rainbow, it rained for 40 days and nights. Genesis 7:3. And the Son of God calls on his children to be light of the world, for as he said, "You are the light of the world." Matthew 5:14. And he causes his children to pass through the rain, for the rain is the persecution and trials that his children must endure on this earth. And God commands us to go through the rain, that we may be perfected in his image. For when we endure these trials, we also will become perfect. Matthew 5:44. What is the spectrum of the rainbow? A spectrum is the distribution of visible light into its component wavelengths and energy. Invisible light is white, and the sum of its parts is a spectrum, which is broken down into 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And what was white becomes colorful like a rainbow. And the first temple of God was a prelude of the beauty that his true temple would be, for it was adorned with precious stones of all colors. 1 Chronicles 29:2. And the psalmist promised that the royal daughter would be adorned in robes of all colors. Psalms 45:13. And the prophet foretold the creature with 4 heads would have works of all colors, for their sacrifice for the Lord was great indeed. Ezekiel 1:15. And the glories of his temple is the rainbow of his kingdom, for like the temple of 144,000, It will measure 144 angelic cubits. Revelation 21:17. And like the 12 tribes of Israel, the new kingdom will have 12 gates of pearls, which will be guarded by his 12 apostles. Revelation 21:22. And like the color of their robes and their works, the walls of the city will be adorned with jewels of magnificent colors. Revelation 21:18. And like the light that has guided the temple, the city will be glorified by the light, and all men and women from all of the nations will glorify and honor his majesty forever. Revelation 21:22.